Yo, Guitargate, Ian here. What's up? This is my new baby. Michael, I just got to thank you for all the work you do with PRS, because were it not for you, I don't know that I would have taken the leap on this. This is the best guitar I have ever owned. I see no reason to own another guitar, if I'm being completely honest. It's just incredible. There's everything amazing about it. And I was just noticing I already kind of dinged it once. Whatever. It's going to happen, right? They're tools, which are sometimes works of art. All right, shut up. Here we go. It is major 7th chords. We're going to be doing them in D and in F. Also couch rules. But you already know that. So here you go. Here's pattern 5 in D. This is the major chord of D. This is the major 7th for pattern 5. Right in there. Moving on to pattern 1. Pattern 1 for D, major chord. I'm going to scoot so you can see me. This guy right here. Pattern 1 for the 7th. Got that nice ring to it. By the way, if this sounds familiar, all you 90s kids out there, you know what song I'm talking about. All right, moving on to pattern 2, which would be here. Major 7th is going to be like this. Really nice sound to it. Pattern 3, which this is, I think, the squirrely one, if I'm remembering this correctly. The way Michael is having us play this one, right, is right here. So we're going to bar on the 7th fret, and we're going to stick that pinky there on E on 9. It's kind of a cool sounding one. And pattern 4, also another squirrely one, major chord shape is right there. But then to get that cool 7th vibe, we got this. Which brings us back to pattern 5, which would be here. And then we sound like this. So there you go. So there's D. Now in F, we can actually start on pattern 4, because F major is right here. So here's our low F major chord. And then we drop down into that 7th shape. Right there. Which brings us to pattern 5, which is going to be right here. Oh, wait, sorry, major chord shape. And pattern 5 will sound like this. That's a nice one. Which brings us back around to pattern 1, which again in pattern 1, major chord, right there. Pattern 1, major 7th, right there. Which brings us over to pattern 2, right? Which gets us sounding like this in our 7th. And then we have our weird kind of funky vibe stuff. So here's pattern 3 for our major chord. Sorry, I'm not getting that. I have a hard time with that up there on the neck. So that was that's our one that sounds like this. So with our major, we'd have that F, but we drop that down to our. So there you go. So there's our second lesson on major 7th chords, D major and F major. Shameless plug, if you don't listen to Couch and if you have not tried for yourself a DGT SE, I highly recommend both. Rock and roll, Guitargate. We'll see you out there.